Okay, a whole bunch of people have been asking me to do a quick post with the sort of bit of the rundown, the layout of my custom golf cart. Long story short, it's a club cart, golf cart, running a 1200cc motorcycle engine. It's got dual front disc brakes. We've tried to keep it pretty standard for the most part. So here's a bit of a rundown on it real quick. Standard, the club cars at the front here have a little nudge bar. This particular one is I think it's about a 50 kilogram concrete block to keep it grounded when you launch it, so the whole thing just doesn't wheel stand. At the front you've got 10-inch mini moke wheels. These front wheels are running inside out, as you can see the deeper dish. That way we can run, like I say, a 10-inch wheel, but we can run a 12 or is it 13-inch, can't remember, disc brake on the front. So you're running dual disc brakes on the front, as you don't need it. There's no braking on the rear. Dual 4-spot calipers, as you can see there. Front independent suspension. Front screen, just a perspex screen. Standard roof. On the inside, just fairly well standard golf cart steering wheel, drink holders, all the usual bits and pieces, other than a couple of toggle switches, which I'll explain in a second. Your gear lever here, it's running the standard motorcycle transmission, which is still on the attached to the motor. So you've got forward first gear and then backwards gears, just like that. The clutch assembly is the handlebar clutch, the clutch off the handlebar, should I say, which has just been mounted sort of upside down, so you can use it for your foot. Then your brake and accelerator on the firewall, if you want to call it that. Got these two thermo fans. It's an air-cooled engine, which is very good for burnout comps. Doesn't overheat, doesn't sort of spill out crap everywhere. This one here is a little burnout kit. What you've got is a reservoir of water up under the seat there. You turn this on, it opens the flow. You press the button, which I'll do now for you, and it squirts out soapy water or diesel, whatever you decide to put into your little reservoir, which is right here. Little reservoir there, battery. There's the engine. So like I mentioned, 1200cc Yamaha FJ 1200 motor. You've got quad carbies to the back there, which run an air vent to the side. As you can see there, sitting on that air vent for burnout competitions. We've also included just a couple of seat belts in case you go to one, they're a bit of a stickler. There is the fuel tank. I think it's out of a ride on wire or a jet ski, something like that. 45-50 litres, so you've got a fair bit of fuel. If you're at a complex, you don't necessarily always have to go off site for fuel, because you're going to hold a fair bit under the seat there as well. You've got a little bit of a heat shield. Never ever had a heat problem with it at all, but it's there in case you need it. The back wheels, again, the standard mini moke 10-inch wheel with a road going tyre on there, front and back. The exhaust, just popping that again, is fairly well straight through. You've got your pipes that just run down there, if you can see them, which just go straight into two pipes which run into a hot dog. Two pipes on either side, dual pipes. At the back you've got a little tow hitch there, just for the comical value. We've put a set of golf clubs, again for competitions and that sort of thing when they're a little bit strict. These have all been welded in and zip tied, so they don't actually come out. As you can see along the top there, just going to stay there. The seats are all just standard. There's the other side pipe coming out the other side. Wheel, the diff, which a lot of people had asked about. I'll just jump under there real quick. It's a solid mounted, chain driven rear axle. As you can see here, we've got the leaf springs, which now don't run anything at all. Those leaves are solid mounted, and you can see there the water that we just sprayed out over the back tyres. So yeah, like I said, the whole arse is solid mounted. We've gone to a bigger chain and sprocket than what's standard, just to give you even more initial power. And yeah, you can see sort of a bit of the gearbox linkages and stuff up there too. All pretty accessible. In the back corner here, do have just a little scuff. It's the only mark on it. Last burnout competition, Summer Nuts in Canberra. Just sort of spun around and just nicked the fence. The new addition, which we haven't had out before, is this one here. It's a little trailer, which just plugs onto the back of the cart. The great thing about this is you can see here, just picking it up with one hand there. It's extremely light. It's all alloy, with the exception of the main bar, which hooks in there. With the running of it, getting back at the front here, you've got the key, obviously. This one here is a fuel and basically everything cut off. This one here is your start button and a neutral light. The way that the thermos run is that they're permanent power. As soon as there's power to the cart, for cooling, of course, they'll just automatically turn on. The fuel and this cut off, as mentioned, is a master cut off, so that will cut off everything. It's just a bit of a safety device. So you turn this one on, thermos there, heat up, go to your fuel, hit your fuel. As soon as you hit your fuel there, you can see that master cut off. Turn the fuel and the master, everything on. Neutral light comes on. It's stone cold at the moment, but I'll try and start it up. The clutch, choke is under here, under the back of the seat. The motor running. The way the exhaust works is that it sounds a little bit almost off idle, off tune, should I say, on idle, because of the dual pipes. They're straight through on either side, and then as it comes up in the rev range, it sounds like a normal bike. I'll give it a bit of a rev. Won't go too hard. Neighbours won't love me. So yeah, that's the Golfcart. If anyone has any other questions or any posts, just feel free to let us know, and we'll see if we can get them up for you.